Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Titans going up against the Ravens. With that, let's get you up to M&T Bank Stadium. On the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry from Rashawn McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, it's McCoy. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
That's pulled in at the 32. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. One receiver to the left is Cooper. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. The starting defense for the Titans.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Carr. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
We ready?
From the gun, it's Carr. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
We ready? Baby, alert! Alert! Baby, alert!
They go with Murray again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
We ready?
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Titans are going to have a first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 2nd down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Play action. It's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get him the next time.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kasim Adebawale, able to get him for a loss of about 3. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Kearis Garrett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Steps away to his left. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much, Lefty?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here we go on fourth down with Carr. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kasim Adebawale in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
Newton on 3rd down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go. Red 18. Red, baby, alert. Hey, we go rally.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 44 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derek Carr with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, you don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Back to throw, Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Titans. 45 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Newton to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Carr. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that'll be good for Baltimore first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the count.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
18 yards there and a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now Carr again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
On second down, here's Newton. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing on third down, Newton. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. To throw on second down is Newton. And this is Ertz with it, right side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And the wideout in motion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Newton. Flushed out right. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 3rd and long. It's Newton. That is caught inside the 5. They needed 15. They got 15. And a good mark to boot. It's first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton surveying the field. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to... starting to warm up a little bit over on the sideline.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here with that type of...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Carr to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Newton on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Cam looking to throw. He's got time. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Slot man moves right. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Finding time. He's going to take another shot here. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Newton now on second down. Surveying the field. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you...
That's caught inside the 20. What a decision to go for it on fourth from their own territory, and it pays off. 47 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. Now it's Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. To the air again, Newton. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now McCoy. Fighting through. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And remember, that drive started back at the 2, 98 yards into the end zone to finish with that run.
And what do you think the guy who punts the ball is doing?
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the defense stands tall. The 2-point try is no good.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2. And instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's Carr to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year, to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
This one taken from the 7. And the Titans getting set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So they're operating in the red zone.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start at a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
Going forward. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From his goal line here, Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle